San Francisco Mayor Gavin Newsom recently said that if San Francisco spends more money on homelessness, it's just going to make the problem worse. Phil and I asked former San Francisco Mayor Willie Brown what he thinks about that.
Well, that argument has been oftentimes a part of the discussions. You don't want to do that in the presence of a group of social workers, though, because they'll take your head off. But it is very clear that if, in fact, the best programs for people who are suffering poverty, mental illness, drug addiction, homelessness, you go to where the best possibility of your recovery. San Francisco is famous for being the best place.
So people will come here. The more services offered, the more they come.
They are recommended, actually, to come. In some cases, social workers, in the most humane fashion in Richmond, will say, go to Channel 5. They're better than our channel.
I'm sure that's true. But at the same time, what Lieutenant Governor was trying to argue is that what we need is a regional approach. It can't just be one city trying to handle a statewide, frankly, a nationwide problem. It's got to be done in concert with other cities, so we're not just getting, frankly, from people sent in from other jurisdictions near us. We're actually working with them and sort of spreading the pain a bit.
There is no question whatsoever that Mayor Newsom is right. You will recall it was 1996 when I first became mayor. I canceled a homeless summit because I said to deal with the issue of homelessness by one county would be ludicrous. You've got to put all of the counties in the same package, period. And I got castigated by the paper you wrote for at that time for canceling, that I didn't have the nerve to do it, and they were absolutely right. I knew better than to even try to do it.
It's interesting. I want to ask you this. We just have a couple of seconds, but Gavin Newsom opened up this door into what I call the political metrics. In other words, we talk always about, in judging homeless programs and by counties, by how much they spend versus what kind of results they get. So it seems like when I hear candidates saying we need to spend more, we need to spend more, that seems to be the cry, and I never hear about, well, we got this for our money.
Well, one of the things he said is, look, you can keep housing people. And he said, look, when he was mayor, they housed thousands of people, but more people keep coming. So if you try to make a metric based on the number of people you help, and there's an endless number of people who need help, you sort of always end up back in that position. He also said, as mayor, people expect you to have the answers, but you don't. What do you think of that? And it is
clear, we don't have land in this town. It seems to me if we would take our resources for housing for homeless people and go to where the land is, we could buy a far greater number of shelters at that location than we can at ours.
Oh, yeah. And out there in Contra Costa and Alameda County, they're just going to say, come on over, bring them, and we'll...
No, they should be mandated to be a part of the whole solution. And by the way, Marin County would be ideal. They got a lot of land.
A regional approach to a regional problem makes sense, but what they highlighted at the end, I think it would be very difficult, just practically and politically, to say, nope, you can't. We're going to take you out of the city and we're going to put you out here because that's where the land is.
That's true. I mean, there would be some serious problems with that. But then you could say, look, we've got the resources for you. We've put these over here, and so if you're not availing yourself of that, then you have sort of less of a right to the in-city services if you're ignoring or just say, I don't want to go stay in a shelter over there. I think the bigger problem is trying to get a place like Marin to open its doors to something like this. But he said that if he's governor, when he's governor, he promises to make aid to homeless people region-based. So counties have to work together to get the help.
All right. A San Francisco woman who was rescued from a burning